So the lie began from the very beginning of time, right? And I can ask you one question right now. What does history tell us you about Africa? Who discovered Africa? If you write right now on Google who discovered Africa, you find out that is one white man that he came and discovered Africa. And you can ask yourself that how can you discover a place that already exists? How can you discover a place that people already live in that place? It is impossible, but that's what the history tells us. That's what people believe about Africa, that it was discovered by a white man. This guy, he came, and then he went back, he gave a report, and then the next we know is colonialism, because those guys, they sat somewhere to divide Africa like a piece of cake, because they discovered it, they own it, it belonged to them. But that is us. We discovered, we're the first people to know. And today you have a lot of people around the world that they think that Africa was discovered by them.
Hello everyone, hello everyone, hello everyone. It's been a minute, it's been a while since we've gone live on the weekly recap. It's great to be here, good to see everyone. Wow, it's been a while, I've missed being with the family, and but I have been busy with other things. As you all know, that as a Swahili Nation, One Africa family, there's a lot that we're doing besides their project of Swahili Nation, but we are still working for Africa. We still believe in the dream of an African unity and African success, and the positive stories about our continent and the great things that we are doing as a continent and as a people. So my name is Ezra, for those who don't know me, especially those who are new subscribers. Those who've just joined the family recently, but to the old subscribers, they might know me as Ezra, and or His Excellency, as some know us. We call each other His Excellencies. And wow, it's good to be here. The weekly recap. I was supposed to be here last night, by the way, and due to other factors, family issues that I had to attend to, emergencies. And yesterday I really had a terrible flu. I just had a terrible flu. My voice was really bad. And I tried coming in. I wanted to set up the stream, but I kind of withdrew because I had to kind of take a back seat and just rest a bit. But I'm happy that I woke up blessed. I woke up with strength, and I woke up with a new vision, with a new smile, with a new energy to conquer and to work for Africa. So great to be here, and wow, I'm really happy to be here, family. You know, it's been a while. It's been long. It's been like a month or so without seeing the family, but I've been seeing the other family in the background during meetings, discussions, and all that. And if you're a new subscriber, somebody new on the channel, you've just tuned to our channel, please subscribe to our channel, Swahili Nation, One Africa. Go and subscribe to this channel and like this stream, family. I know this is a really awkward time. It's morning time in Africa, nighttime in the US, and other parts of the world. And it's already afternoon in like Australia, those places. Welcome if you're connecting from those countries. Subscribe, like our channel, and like this live stream. And it'd be really great to see you, and really great to kind of interact and really have a great time with your family. So what have you guys been up to? What's been trending? What's been happening in your lives? You know, normally the weekly recap, we just have a chill time to kind of reflect, a time to discuss anything that has been happening, in any developing stories that has been happening in our continent. So please feel free to join us. And you know what, before we even do anything, I'm just going to open with prayer, and then we can really just really talk. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this day that you've blessed us, or this night that you've blessed us with. We thank you, Father, as we're about to meet as brothers and sisters. We pray for your wisdom. We pray for your guidance to be with us, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you, family. For some people, it's quite strange to see someone praying, but we're all unique, we're all different in this channel. But some even call me pastor. But yeah, welcome, family, and I hope we're gonna have a great time. And I see some people are already here. And by the way, I'm just going to share the live stream for those who just want to join, and we can even get down to the business of the day and really have a good time, really have a relaxed time. And if it gets intense, it gets intense. If it gets light, it is what it is. So yeah, so welcome everyone. If you've just joined us, I see my brother Regman Music. Welcome, thank you, Regman. Great to see you. I really get an encouragement when I see some people that I know, I'm familiar with, giving us the support and stuff. So thank you, Regma Music. And I see Ausa Kalalamo. Welcome. Thank you, brother Ausa. Yeah, so it's been a while, family. What have you been up to? What's been happening? I know that some people have been following His Excellency Mika on his some of the videos that he's been uploading from his trips to Ethiopia of recent. And what's been the highlight of some of these videos, family? So you can join us. I've also just shared the live stream link. If you want to join us, if you want to really participate in the program, or you want to come into the live stream and change the direction of the stream, please join us. Just a minute, family. There's something I just quickly want to fix here. Something I really want to fix quickly. Wait. Okay, let's just wanted to change our connection. Just hold.
So Africa, a place where poverty and pandemic diseases are originated, the least wealthy continent per capita, the land where the only things to be found are animals, corrupted leaders, poor kids, dirty water and civil wars, people who are in need for help, donations and support, aka the NGO's motherland. For others, honestly, Africa is just a very hot, dark and sad place everyone wishes to escape one day. Well, whether you're an African or not, this thinking isn't new to you, because you have read, heard or felt the same way before. Just type the word Africa on Google right now. Turn on your TV and see what the NGOs portray. Watch movies from Hollywood. Ask your mama, friends, or ask yourself, what is Africa? Yet if you're still struggling to believe, let me ask you this. What comes to your mind when you hear the word Africa? Tell me the first thought that comes to your mind right now. Honestly, tell me right now. But what really is Africa? What is Africa? Listen, there are many theories about the name, but one that is close to the truth is Al-Kebulan. This name translates to Mother of Mankind, or according to other sources, the Garden of Eden, the place where love, peace, and unity dwells. Al-Kebulan is an extremely old word. Many nations in Africa use this word, including Ethiopians, Nubians, Moors, and Numidians. For me, this isn't just the theory, but the truth. My truth I choose to believe in. As cliche as it sounds, that's the future I'm hoping for. The tomorrow I'm fully determined to see. The dream I am convinced and dedicated to fighting for until it happens. What is Africa for you?
Thank you for holding up. I just had to change my connection. I had just a Wi-Fi connection that I needed to change to. And yeah, welcome family. Welcome to those who just joined us. This is the weekly recap show. Normally it's on a Friday night. I know it's still nighttime for those who are in the US, like Regmond. It'd be really nice to see you, Regmond, to join us tonight. Your morning there in the US. I think it might still be nighttime. It's still nighttime. I assume there in the US. Plus, Rekwan, you're in the western part of the US, so it's still nighttime. I'm sure it's 10 p.m. 11 p.m. Friday. Hey, Florence, how are you? Welcome, Florence. Good to see you. Good to see you. Where are you connecting from, Florence Traveler? Where are you at the moment? Yeah, so join us. Welcome to those who are still in the US. We know it's nighttime for you guys, or morning time, those who are in the eastern part of the US. And not forgetting those who are in Asia, China, Australia. It's already afternoon or late in the late morning. So, but yeah, welcome everybody. Florence, wow, Zambia. Where in Zambia? Lusaka, Kitwe, Ndola. There's a lot of places that I know in Zambia. Wow, really be interesting to talk about Zambia. Florence, it'd be really nice to talk about Zambia. How's it been? How's Zambia treating you? How's life in Zambia? What's the cost of living in Zambia? If somebody wants to visit Zambia, what do they expect? What are the culture shocks they should be informed about? You know, Lusaka. Wow. Lusaka, beautiful city. Lusaka. I know it's a city with so many malls now. But wow, great place, great country. I mean, Zambia is also one of those countries that I think it's underrated, or not really. Let me not say underrated, but it's a country that is going to shock a lot of people in the coming years because it has everything. It has everything. I mean, okay, it has everything in terms of the wildlife, the landscape, the beauty, the natural beauty. Zambia is one of those countries that should be on your list. And I might be in Zambia somewhere this month, by the way, just breaking news to some of our family. I might be in Zambia for a few hours or a day or so in Zambia. So late this month, I will be passing in Zambia. I will be in Zambia somehow. Wow. Raymond, wow. I didn't know that. Wow, that's great, man. Wow. Yeah, so I might be in Zambia, Raymond. I know Zambia is one of the countries that you really are passionate about. Yeah, I will be in Zambia. Probably I'll take some pictures, videos, and be able to really see Zambia from another landscape. from my lens. I know His Excellency Vic has been to Ethiopia, and yeah, so I might be doing I might be doing a couple of African countries. You might be shocked to see me, but Zambia definitely. I think later in the month, towards the end of the year, we'll be in Zambia. But for a short stay, not really going to be there for long. I think it's going to be a day, and I'll be out. So yeah, expect in Zambia. Maybe we might meet up, but I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be in Lusaka. I don't think I'll be in Lusaka though. I don't think I'll reach Lusaka. So, but you never know. I might just take a detour and end up in Lusaka because I'll be more on the eastern part of Zambia. You know. I don't know whether to tell you where I will be in Zambia. Hey, man. And I might be in Tanzania as well, but that's, yeah, I'm not sure. Everything is not really fully, but in terms of my travel arrangements, so far, everything is, I'm still busy with my bookings and whatnot, or they're still busy with my bookings. So I'm not going to be planning that trip alone. So it's going to be a group trip. So yeah, I will be in Zambia. I'll be passing Zambia, and yeah. So please. So yeah, hey, Mpo, welcome, Mpo. Wow, it's good to see like some familiar faces here. Wow, I see, Brother Rich. I'm still doing God's work. I'm back, baby, I'm back. Doing God's work. So for some people, they'll be surprised to say, "Hey, where have you been, brother? Where have you been?" I've been around. I've been working. Been traveling a lot. For those who don't know, I've been really traveling a lot. Of recent, I've been on the road a lot. I've been. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to even break it down for the family. Say this is what I've done in the last 2 months. I've been away for a month. Um, but yeah, I'm back, fresh. Yeah, I'm fresh. I'm ready to work now for more, and it's great seeing everyone. I mean, when I see some of this familiar faces, Regmon, Brother Rich, Mpo, hey, please, guys, maybe one of you would please join the live stream. I'm just gonna share the link. I can't be here alone, man. After a month away from uh, uh, Swahili Nation, I was away from the live streams, but I was around in the background. Sorry, family. You know what? I had to switch off my other Wi-Fi because it's on auto connect. Somehow it just keeps on going to the other Wi-Fi that I don't want to use. So, but I just had to switch off the other one. Yeah. So yeah, regular music, Mpo, Florence the Traveler. Please, Florence, come and join us. I would really love to talk about Zambia. It'll be my first time going to Zambia. So please, Florence, join me if you can. Please, let's talk about Zambia. Just give me the hints, the tips, things to look out for, you know, and I'm sure the family will really enjoy hearing more about Zambia. And Mpo, please come and join me. Come and join me. And even Regman music. I nearly said Biggie, which means I really miss Biggie. Rich, brother Rich, man, please come and join me. Let's have a, you know, I know you might be at work, or you might still, I know you always work, you never sleep. And man, that's always on a mission, doing God's work. Yeah. So please, family, feel free to join us. And also share the link, share the links with every person that you might know of. The live stream, we are live. It's rare that we go live in the morning, especially it's morning time in Africa. It's morning time. It's almost 8 a.m. in East African time, which is Tanzania, Kenya, Eritrea, that part of our country, the Horn as well. It's almost 8 p.m. 8 a.m. Sorry, not 8 p.m. 8 a.m. So at Central African time, it's 6:55. It's almost 7 a.m. So please join us. Join us. Let's chat, man. It's been a while. I would really love to have some energy. Brother Rich, as you always say, energy. I need the energy, you know. Once I see more people coming in, it will give me more energy, you know. So yeah, man. Great being here. And I don't know. I'm expecting some people to join us. Someone was trying to call me, but hey, please join us. Join us. We are live. We are live on Swahili Nation and One Africa YouTube channel. And on Facebook as well, we are live. Swahili Nation on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you'll catch us on Facebook. On Twitter, we're there as well. One Swahili Nation. So join us in all of those platforms and support our platform. And it will really, really, really mean a lot to us. Please join us tonight. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, Swahili Nation. Go through our videos. We have a lot of content about the continent, travels, different conversations that we normally have, you know. So do not miss those conversation, or do not miss the some of those videos. Go through our videos. We've got a lot of stuff, a lot of content out there. So I'm expecting a lot of people to join. Hey, Rich, brother Rich, I want to see you before how you look before going to bed, man. I want to see how you look. Come, log in. Just come in, and then I'll read you a bedtime story, and then you can sleep, brother Rich. So you can join in. I'll read you a bedtime story, and then you can go and sleep. It's already morning time in Africa. We are up, and you know, the earliest bed, we have to be the earliest ones, you know. So we are busy, already up, and if you want to join us, hopefully today it'll be a productive day for everyone. Will be doing something, working, doing business, going to do your side hustles, whatever you'll be doing today may be blessed and may be successful, you know. It may not be in vain. And keep pushing, man. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up on your work. Please do not give up on your work. It is important for us to keep pushing. So, yeah. Wow, somebody will join us very soon. Yeah, so Brother Rich, I'm expecting you to join me. And I'm going to read you a bedtime story. I'm going to tell you good things Oh, Nana Dreams, long time no talk, long time no see. Hey, Nana Dreams, welcome. It's been a while. Where have you been, Nana Dreams? I've missed you on some of the streams like months ago. You've really just disappeared on us. Unless if I've been missing you because I was also away for some other things. But great morning, good morning, Nana Dreams, and good morning, Africa, good morning, world. And we are live on Swahili Nation. Please subscribe to our channel. Please join us, join the membership programs on our YouTube. And please continue supporting this channel. It is a great channel. And we will be giving you more and more content, different content. And as you know, 2023, we're going to have a different setup, a different vision, and new content coming in as well. So stay tuned. And, every year there's always been a change. If you've been a follower of Swahili Nation since its inception, you'll know that Swahili Nation has changed a lot, has really changed a lot, So you'll know that Swahili Nation has really changed a lot. I mean, from its inception till now, you've seen the transformation from reactions, video reviews, music reviews, to live streams, content creation, where we're creating content of our travels and all that. And more content will be coming. I mean, there'll be more travels and more content that we'll be covering, and more conversations that we'll be having as well. As you all know, His Excellency Mika has been doing a lot. I mean, working day and night. I know this is the time that he normally sleeps. So for me to avoid him, I had to do the live stream in the morning. I'm kidding, man. But I know His Excellency, he works very hard and he sleeps very late. And I'm sure he might have just slept in an hour ago, I think. Knowing him and knowing how he works, and also doing the strategic sleeping, you sleep, you wake up, you work, you sleep, you eat, you work, in between. You don't really have to sleep 8 hours, 10 hours. I know I'll get in trouble with people who are in health and all those sectors where they'll tell you must have 8 hours of sleep. But you can have your 8 hours in parts. You don't really have to sleep the whole 8 hours. Sleep, rest, yes, rest is very important. I believe in resting, and I believe in doing other things, relaxation, all that. Sleep and work. Have time for family, have to make time for everything that's important in your life. So make sure that your priorities are in order. It's not all about work, and it's not all about sleep. But we don't really, in Africa, for where we are at the moment, we cannot encourage Africans to be sleeping. Well, there's so many things to be done. So we can't sleep. We need to work. We need to, rest. Yes, we'll rest. But for where we are at the moment, we really need to keep pushing. We really need to work hard and make sure our continent is at the level where we can really enjoy the benefits of our continent, the wealth that is in our continent. So it's work before play, it's work before sleep. So we work and then we can go rest and have quality time with family, friends, So, but yeah, Nana Dreams, it's been a while. It's been a while. And I'm still waiting for Florence, Florence Traveler. I'd really love to speak to you. And even Nana Dreams, please, if you want to join us and just give us an update. I'm not sure if you're still in Ghana, Nana Dreams. Really be nice to hear more about Ghana, what's been happening in Ghana. A lot of development about Ghana, and really a lot of people would love to have a conversation about Ghana. And it's one country that we've not really covered that much. So Nana Dreams, please feel free to join us one of these days, and let's discuss Ghana or West Africa. I know we've covered Nigeria, we've covered Mali, Burkina Faso, but it's maybe time that we cover Ghana. It's we cannot end the year without speaking about Ghana. And we've seen, we've seen a lot of good YouTubers coming from the Black Star, from the land of Kwame Nkrumah. So yeah, man, we would really love to talk about Ghana. It's also another country that we really need to cover and talk about. I mean, I would really love to hear more about Ghana. Besides content online, I would really love to have a live stream with somebody to talk about Ghana. So then, Dreams, feel free to also just give us a brief, even if it's just 5 minutes of your time. Be really nice. How's Ghana? If you're still in Ghana, and if you left Ghana, how has it been since you left, and where you are at the moment? Another thing that I really want us to touch on is okay. Let me do this before I go there. Hey man, I'm a bit rusty now with this StreamYard link, using the StreamYard app. At times it's have to like kind of click a lot of things just to get to where you wanna go. Yeah. I guess Rich is sleeping because he says he's about to go to bed. But yeah, please feel free to join the live stream. I've shared the live stream link. You can just click on that link and join us. It's easy like that. So please click that the link in the comment section. Yeah, Ghana is a peaceful country. Definitely. And I know even in terms of the most peaceful countries in Africa, Ghana is ranked high up there. One of the peaceful and safest countries. Ghana, Botswana, I think even Namibia. So I'm just going to do this. So Ghana is a peaceful country. What else? I mean, people want to know what's happening in Ghana. What's happening in Ghana? They want to know. Nana Dreams. What do we need to do if we want to go to Ghana? How's the visa process there? Coming from maybe any African? Zambia too. Yeah. Reggae music, even Zambia too. It's one of the most peaceful countries. Peaceful and safe. So peaceful and safe, and that I need to emphasize. That Ghana, Zambia, Botswana, a couple of countries that are very peaceful that we need to visit. I mean, if you live in the continent of Africa, you need to visit other African countries as well. And if you are in the US, based or outside the continent, come and visit any of those countries. I mean, there's a lot and lots of countries that you can choose from, visit, support their tourism market. And Zambia, another thing that I can just maybe say about Zambia has a lot of national parks. If you love nature, you want to see the big five, visit Zambia. It's one of those countries, if you are into safaris and all that, visit Zambia. It is a country to visit. Amongst the countries that you need to visit in Africa, it's one of those countries you must not miss. If you have the finances to do so, you should visit Zambia. You should visit Malawi. You should visit. There's a lot, but Zambia is one of those countries that I always say one needs to do a visit. I'm also doing a visit. I'll be passing there. I'll be there for a day in Zambia, even though it's more business and stuff. So, but as for Ghana as well, Ghana is one of the rising stars of Africa, the Black Star, It's one of those countries that are really making us proud. And I know we've seen a lot of countries that have made us proud of recent. in the World Cup, um, and we saw Cameroon. For those who follow like the World Cup, we know that last night we saw Brazil lost to Cameroon. You know, that's one of the things that we can talk about. Cameroon beating Brazil in the World Cup. Yeah, they might be out, but it's just one of those things where, I mean, to win, the first African country to beat Brazil in the World Cup. So history was made last night by Cameroon. And another country that is making us proud in the continent is the country of Senegal. Senegal really made us proud through to the round of 16. So, and also all the African countries that went to the World Cup, you've represented us well. And we are proud of you. Ghana being one of those countries that went to the World Cup, represented us there in the World Cup or representing us in the World Cup. So Tunisia, all those countries that have gone to the World Cup, Morocco, you are making us proud, and we are really proud of all our brothers and sisters that have made sure that they give you the full support to go there. But as teams representing us as a continent, it's no longer about one country, but about the whole continent being represented there in the World Cup. And we know only few countries are allowed to join. I mean, like I think in Africa we're only allowed to have 5 countries can only qualify for the World Cup. And when you look at the amount, the number of countries that are in Africa, there's a lot, you know. So yeah. Wow. Ghana. I see Nana Dreams. NYC. Oh, New York City. Wow, nice one. Good. Yeah, but come in, Nana Dreams, if you can, please join us. I know it's good there in New York, but yeah. I'm gonna do this. I've got someone very precious, someone who's gonna be joining us just now, and wow. Let's see. Who's live? Who's coming live? Who's first to come and join the live stream? I see Mpo is here. Welcome, Mpo.
Hi, Ezra.
Hey, how are you, Mpo?
I'm good, thanks. And yourself?
Good, thank you. Great, Mpo. Welcome to our show. This is Swahili Nation, the weekly recap. It's one of those light conversations. So feel free to laugh, feel free to talk about anything. Counseling, if you need counseling. If there's somebody bothering you, you've got big brothers here who can come and give you some advice and whatever. So yeah, welcome, Paul. What's up? What's happening with you? What have you been up to? It's December time.
Nothing much to be precise. Besides work. December's not for me. Time to rest.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, December time. No time to rest, eh? But like in terms of like plans, are you planning to travel? Are you planning to be with family? Or I know it's a busy month. I mean, we're all up and down, but what's your plan? I mean, are you planning to be around, leave town? By the way, Paul, tell the viewers where you're connecting from, you know?
I'm from South Africa in be precise. But Ezra, there's this echo that I'm getting. I literally can hear 2 delayed voices. Like I can hear myself speaking.
Oh, you know, if you get it, you know what you can do, Bob? Close the YouTube because you are watching on YouTube. Close the YouTube page and then just be on the StreamYard page. Then you'll just be
there we go. Perfect.
Perfect, right?
Yeah. So I'll be leaving on the 24th, but still in South Africa. I'm going to Piet Retief. I'm not sure if you're familiar with where that is, but yeah, that's where I'll be going. and it's basically my mom's side of the family. So we're just going to go visit that part of their family since my great grandfather passed away, and it was one of the reasons why we would go there. So we decided that this December, let's just make it different. Let's just go, whether he's there or not. Reconnect with family, see people that we haven't seen in a while. And yeah, but I'll be gone for a short period, just 3-4 days. Then I'll be back because then I have to get ready for work since I'm going to work the first week of January.
Yeah, part of growing up, you know, it's something you cannot run away from. Pays the bills, pays the bills.
It does.
Wow, so you'll be going on. I'm familiar with that part of. It's next to Swaziland, Piet Retief. It's in the province of Mpumalanga in South Africa. For those who don't know where this Piet Retief is, but yeah, I know Piet Retief. It's next to Swaziland. It's not far from Swaziland. I mean, it's just
basically because where we're going, we can literally walk to the border gate of Swaziland because we also have relatives that side. So it might happen that we just walk next door.
Yeah, you know, Swaziland is a beautiful country. For some people, and one of the peaceful countries, because since we were talking about peaceful countries earlier, Swaziland is one of those countries, or for some people, they don't know Swaziland. This is the old name. Now it's called Eswatini. To those who might be familiar with the Kingdom of Eswatini, it's called the Kingdom of Eswatini. It used to be called Swaziland. It's in the southern part of Africa. You can just look let me just maybe open the map, Google Map, and then show some of the people, because we got people who are connecting from the US who might not be familiar with the African map or where all these countries are located. So even in Asia. So I will share the map and just show you where Eswatini is. Eswatini is in the southern part of Africa. Do this. I'm gonna share my screen just now. It's a small country though. I know some people, they might know about Eswatini. They might know about the King Mswati. Let me do this. Okay. So this is can you see my screen, Ambo?
Yes, Ezra.
Oh, yeah. So this is the Kingdom of Eswatini. It's a small country. It's a landlocked country in the continent. So yeah, this is where when we were talking about one of the most peaceful countries, Eswatini is also one of those countries. It used to be called Swaziland, and it's how many countries? Two countries. It's South Africa and Mozambique. If you look on the map, it's down south. So this is Mozambique, and then this is South Africa, and then Eswatini is inside there. It's like sandwiched between Mozambique and South Africa. So yeah, for those who don't know, just history and map, geography for some people. So yeah, so it's family traveling, and then obviously you have to come back, work. Any plans for the new year? What is your plan? Working hard, making more money, making babies, getting married? What's happening?
I wish I was getting married already. I'm already tired of living with my parents. But either way, they're actually teaching me responsibility in a tough manner though. But plans for the New Year's. I got an invite for the 31st, but I haven't really planned out my day. The invite is quite chilled. It's my boss's surprise birthday party, and I hope he doesn't watch this. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm just gonna drop by, say hi, drop off whatever I need to, and then leave, or stay for the New Year's. But also I like fireworks, and my dad buys the best fireworks, so I don't want to miss that. So I'll probably be at home for the fireworks.
So you still, you know, I don't know when was the last time I really like had yeah, like let's say the crossover night where I'll be lighting the fireworks and with family and stuff. Yo, it's been long. I think maybe over maybe even 7 years or even almost 10 years since I had time to really,
You
you
must come live
know.
at my house. As old as I am, well, I'm not really
Yeah.
that old, but as old as I am, for the past 24 years, as far as I could remember, my father has been
Mm.
buying fireworks, whether he's around town or not. And it would always be the best fireworks for us.
Wow. But then, who lights the fireworks? Is it the kids or your dad does the work?
My dad and I do it together because the kids are too young, right? My youngest sister is like what, 9. Yeah, she's 9, so she
Mm.
can't play with fireworks, but she just sits there and watches.
Wow. Sure. But I look at this fireworks thing, and I know you've got pets. So dogs especially, they tend to be frightened by fireworks. How do you deal with such? I mean,
I,
lots
my,
of
my
animals
dog,
will panic during that time.
I don't know if you've noticed that I don't post my dog anymore. But
I don't
yeah,
know. I didn't know that.
my
Hmm.
dog moved. My dog
Oh.
moved. It needed to get a better place, but it's for time being till we move out of from where we live now. But
Hmm.
with dogs, they've always been locked up in their cages. They have like those enclosing cages, so the dog would sit there the whole time, and it would be far from the fireworks.
Hmm.
Yeah, but we try by all means to make sure that the dog is properly secured.
Wow. Yeah, because I know, like during when there's a lot of fireworks. I mean, I remember years ago, it'll always be the dogs will be barking. It'll really be some weird noises that you hear from different animals. Just chaos when there's fireworks around.
Yeah.
So, and I think because they have a sensitive hearing, and also I mean the explosions. I mean, you can imagine some of the fireworks how loud they are, and some places. I mean, they are not even allowed to even do fireworks. I don't know about your estate. Whether you're allowed to do it or you have to go somewhere else to do the fireworks business and come back.
I've lived here for 3 years now, and I've never been here on New Year's Day. But what I know is that they prepare very hard for Christmas because if you come at night, from the robot where you turn, the lights actually light up for Christmas. So they literally decorate that entryway for Christmas, and they'd be like for the Christmas signs and everything. But I've never been here on the 31st, so I'm not quite sure what happens. And all my friends around have moved. Lindy moved to a different place. Mike is in Canada. Mati is in Malawi. So none of them would be here in December time. And I wouldn't ask, what are you guys doing? What are you guys planning? So I haven't been here on the 31st. I don't know how bad it gets. But given the fact that uh, we also have like some restrictions in our estate, it's quite difficult to assume that people do use fireworks on the 31st. I just think that people probably leave. That's my assumption though, but I will check for you and I'll get back to you.
Okay. And I've been seeing like in terms of yourself, you've been growing in and you've really grown, man. But anyway, hey guys, by the way, Mpo, I know Mpo. So I know some people will be like, what are they talking about? You know? So Mpo is also from South Africa. So yeah. So please join us, family. We kind of talking about South Africa in a bit, but what do you think of South Africa? Maybe you can just share a light to our viewers who are watching from other parts of the world. As a South African, how's life in South Africa? And are you positive about the country? What do you think of the country as a South African?
I think every country has its own challenges. We might not know that some place in Europe there's a small Dubai. I'd like to say basically Alex or Tembisa or whatever. But South Africa's economy could be better given the fact that everything is political, and in other countries, I guess everything is then democratic. And given the fact that we've been in democracy, to put it in ellipses, for so long and a lot does not change, it's basically a struggle for the most, but also for some other people, it's basically the Milky Way. So I have mixed emotions about South Africa, but I wouldn't trade my country for anything. I wouldn't. I think
And
very
so you
diverse as well. Very diverse.
so you're still positive about the country, and you still believe that it can be fixed.
I believe that a lot can be fixed. It has a lot of potential. I mean, we have one of the most richest resources in the world, and outsourcing its harvest is literally not the way to go about it. But let's say that it's a mistake that was done by our forefathers, and it's something that we could fix in the future. I don't know if you
Okay.
share the same sentimentals about how I feel about a lot of things that could change in our country.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving South Africa. I'm leaving.
Where are you
I'm
going?
leaving the country.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving. I'll find something. I'll find another country.
You can't leave. I mean, if we all leave, who's going to fix our country?
I need a break from South Africa.
And I went to Zim a few days ago, 2 weeks ago, a week
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, I went as far as the bridge, right? The big bridge.
Okay.
To my surprise, the border gate in Swaziland and the border gate in Zimbabwe and the border gate in Maputo are all different. Like the one from Malelan to Maputo are all
Yeah.
different in terms of infrastructure, in terms of security, in terms of how things are just easier in some parts and how they are harder in some parts. Um, yeah, we were told to pay 20 Rand for them to be able to stamp our passports by South Africans to Zimbabwe. And here you are going to Swaziland. Swaziland is very, very tight. Well, they've got their time, but it's very tight. There was a year when we were traveling, and my cousin's baby didn't was like 2 by then, and she didn't have a passport, so we had to leave her by our relatives where we would go. And when we got there, we realized we had the diapers in the boot. Did they not look for this child in the car to make sure that we're not traveling with a minor that does not have a passport, that is not present and everything? And in the side there, Malelane, it's totally different. You can literally cross to go buy petrol in Maputo because it's cheaper in Mozambique since it's cheaper. And it's hectic. Like seeing all these things. I know I live in the central part of South Africa, or more or less, right? I'm not closer to borders and everything. But to seeing how things are so gullible in so many areas, it's just different. For me, it hits very hard. It questions me. I question the country so much that why can't you even like take all these monies that we're borrowing from all these countries to fix everything? Because now we have a debt of about what 600 billion to some states, and now we are going back again to borrow money for what? See, if there was there's a saying, but I'm trying to translate the saying and it's not coming back in my head. If there was moputso wa dilo tsa teng, you understand, like whatever you do and there would be like positive results and outcomes, I would genuinely say, okay, I understand. But at this point, I don't understand.
Yeah, these are the things that we, as Africa, we need to fix. I mean, currently, I think some people might not know. She mentioned 3 countries: Eswatini or Swaziland, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe. Those are the 3 countries that are bothering South Africa, and how different they are, like in terms of the service. If you had to cross from, if some people are looking at the map at the moment that I'm sharing, this is the border between Zimbabwe and South Africa. The services between here for you to get into Zimbabwe, how different it is for you to go into like Mozambique. Mozambique is this side, Maputo is their capital and their financial center. So for you to maybe cross from it's worse if you're coming from one country. Maybe you're coming from South Africa and you want to go to Eswatini. It's different. And sometimes it can even be different for different borders because Eswatini doesn't have only one border to South Africa. There's a couple of borders. So imagine one border says there's another immigration. You go to the same country but using different borders. And then you get into another border, they tell you about they're looking for this and this and this and then you're looking for another one, they say they're looking for A, B, C. Then you ask yourself, I mean, which law are they applying? Because it looks like it changes with different borders. Everyone is just doing their own thing in different borders of those countries. So this One Africa vision that we have is for us as Africans to travel without hindrances. Yes, whether they need the paperwork, whatever, but we must have a standard that is for Africans. If it's one Africa passport, we have to use a passport that's going to guarantee all of us when we're going into another country or using different borders into one country, we'll still get the same service. It won't be like rules differ from one border gate to another border gate. So
Ezra,
this is the vision that we're crying for.
Ezra.
Yeah.
I see Toya wrote that I'm not sure if it's a she, but she's from Chicago and they're traveling to South Africa in April. Let's join them. Let's go.
Yeah, we can join them. Hey, Tonya, April in 2023. Yeah, Tonya, we can join you. You know, we can hook up. That's in the coast, the eastern coast of South Africa,
and it'll be warm around that time as well.
Definitely, and it's Durban is also even warm. I mean, during winter, it's not as cold as other parts of the country.
Yeah.
So Durban is definitely a nice place to be in. I mean, the whole year. I mean, come winter, whatever season, Durban is one of those places where you can live. And it's in the coast. You've got the beach, or you've got the sea, and you've got a really big city around there. So, yeah, Tonya, maybe she can join us as well and just tell us more about her planned trip to Durban. And we can join you, Tonya, maybe there in Durban during that time, can connect and really make you feel at home in Mzansi, as we call it, Mzansi. Mzansi meaning
I've
south.
been to Durban on my own recently, so because I've forever gone with my parents. So yeah, and it's my graduation month. Might as well.
Wow, you got a graduate in the house.
Well, I haven't gotten my final results, but I'm hopeful. I'm graduating in April of 2023.
Wow. Another graduate in the house, family. So you can see the Swahili Nation, one family. We are studying, we are working hard. I mean, people are not asking for aid and all that stuff. We are working in Africa and we are studying. There's people who are doing great things. Even Paul as well, one of the graduates to be soon. Congrats.
Taking it into existence.
Yeah, I mean, wow, man. Hey, I know I need to make myself available somewhere there. Whether I'll wait outside the graduation, because I know there's always a limited number of family.
Don't worry about that. If you want to come, just let me know. This is where staff preference works.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been attending people's graduations and I get there and they're like, where's your tag? You know, they give you that tag. And I'm like, doesn't the staff card work? And they're like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So I've been enjoying people's graduations.
And now it's your graduation now. It's you now having to go there and get your stuff.
I think because I've been attending graduations. Like the first graduations I attended was my aunt's, my mom's sister, and it didn't feel real because it was her second graduation, and I think she was graduating for a BTech. It was something in management sciences at main campus. So it didn't seem as real as when my mom then graduated, because when she graduated, I was fully involved in the processes and everything. So I was excited. And then Cliff then graduated I think Cliff graduated first and then my mom after. But with both of them, obviously, I was as fully committed to one as the other. And it was a wonderful experience. So when it's my graduation, I just want to sit and not do anything that whole week. I don't want to even go to work. I just want to sit and not do anything. But hopefully, I'm not writing exams around that time as well, because yeah, I also enrolled again. I got my acceptance letter, so that's what I'm saying. That I'm very hopeful. I don't know about what, but yeah, I'm hopeful. No, I should know. I'm hopeful that I'll
Yeah, I
be able
mean,
to make sure.
this one, I mean, we're definitely coming. We need to come. I'll also maybe go live here on Swahili Nation, show your graduation on your campus. Really
Yeah,
great. I mean, just
I could commit myself to making a vlog and you can post it if possible. I don't mind. I just don't have the
yeah.
time more to entertain people on my WhatsApp. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll go live maybe on your graduation, just to show like some of the achievements because we celebrating African excellence. We believe in achievement. We believe in hard work, and hard work should be applauded and appreciated. So if it means we have to show and sometimes I think all these big platforms on social media or on this or on the social network platforms they tend to maybe celebrate people who are maybe building a new mall, building a new whatever, you know, big city or something like that. But this, the people that make all those things is people that we see on a day-to-day basis. And we need to celebrate people who are achieving, who are getting their masters, who are getting their doctorates, who are getting whatever qualification, you know, to show that our countries are working and people are working towards something to make sure that we are developing and our literacy level and our education level is also improving. We need to showcase those things as well. It's not always about the big guy, the popular guy who has $1 million in his account that we need to show to the world that he's doing well. We need to show even just ordinary people and ordinary people need to tell their stories how they got there. I mean, I'm sure you can tell about sleepless nights, and I'm sure there's a lot who are going to be starting the journey of tertiary education, college, university, whatever you want to call it. And it's a new journey, it's a new world for those who are coming, but they need inspiration from people who've been there, who've walked those corridors and who know the system and who've worked hard and really made a success of it. So I'll definitely want to push this, and I'll speak to His Excellency Mika about this as well, that maybe we can just do a small live stream, just showcasing a little bit about the graduations and stuff, yeah, in your institution.
That would be great. And thank you, Tonya.
Yeah, Tonya, says congratulations. So yeah, Tanya, just after her graduation, she also wants to go to the coast and relax a bit. So
I'm going to Germany.
When are you going to Germany?
Okay, let me share my plan, right? I'm saying it as if I'm leaving already, but my plan is to get my advance. Well, it's equivalent to your BTEC, right? Ezra.
Sorry about that. I'm speaking while I'm muted. Oh man, sorry about this.
It's okay. So my plan is to do my advance, and then while doing my final year of my advance, start applying to leave for visas like residency visas and all of that. So yeah, but I was told not to leave because of currently where I am working. There's like a chance that I might get like a permanent post since I'm doing my intern, and I don't want to rely on something that might not happen or might happen. If it happens, let it find me on my way and on my journey, because that's been what I wanted to do. So 2026, I want to see myself leaving South Africa.
You see, that's why I'm leaving. I'm leaving next month, by the way. Breaking news.
Remember with me, it has always been. I'm not sure if you do know that I went to the Pretoria German school, right? And because I didn't matriculate there, for me, I felt that I robbed myself of the opportunity to leave the country. So let me fix my mistake. It's not something that I regret, but it's something I learned from. Because, I mean, by now I would have been gone. Or coming back to South Africa after 5 years, because it's 5 years later. But yeah, I'm just trying to recoup and fix that, see how life would work for me abroad. And then if it doesn't work, I can still come home. If it works, then so be it. But my plan was literally to relocate. I've always wanted to relocate ever since I went to that school. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it means to do your masters, to do your postgrad studies overseas and work and get the experience and the exposure, do it.
That's the plan, because also, what is the point of staying in South Africa when all these big companies are there? I know Amazon, I'm not sure if it has launched, but I know Amazon is coming to South Africa. So, yeah, I'll leave you guys some space for Amazon. You guys can be technicians and programmers there at Amazon. I'll just go be another one there by BMW, Germany.
Hey man, and by the way, for those who might not know, boy, she's in the tech space. We both in the tech space, so hence the Amazons, the whatever, the programmers, the techs, and all that, the language that we're talking about. But she's in the tech space, so yeah, hit her up if you know.
I don't know how to hack people's accounts. I don't know how to hack people's accounts. Just to put it out there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know some people they start asking funny things when you tell them in the tech.
I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but people would then genuinely say, "Hi, what do you do?" And I'm like, "I'm an IT specialist." Even if I didn't graduate, that's what I would say. And then they would come and be like, "Oh no, I asked for your contact," and I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "I want to send you something." I had this one weird situation. So remember the office that I worked for when I met you? That office. I met a couple of people as well because I worked with new people that year. So when we left, when we closed for registration closing, I had to then look for a job because I was still relaxed, thinking that it's not gonna close, it's not gonna close, I'm not gonna register for my intern, so it's fine. Then I met a girl, her sister then texted me and said, "Hi, I got your number from whosoever, and I wanted to find out if you can check if my husband is cheating on me. Here's my Facebook account, and his username is this and this and this." So this lady is expecting me to hack into her husband's account using her account, and I'm like, but that's not the IT I do. I don't do that. I didn't even commit myself to doing all of that. I'm a web designer. I'm a web developer. So if it has to do with anything, me making money from this, I wouldn't mind. But if it's me hacking people, no.
I think a lot of people sometimes, because if they're not coming from the tech sector or the ICT sector,
the assumption is like everybody's a hacker.
Exactly, and IT is very broad, and there's a lot of. Do you think
would be this broke though? Let's be real. Let's be real. Do you think would be this broke? You know, I said I'd work, Nam, and I had a project. And all these projects costs about 68 million for 3 years, right? Just one project, basically. My main project for the year was to change all the printers at work. So I had to then get into the support side, like literally tap into the support side, learn how to do things and make sure. And I had to learn on the go because, mind you, the old suppliers is literally ripping the printers and they're leaving. And now I need to get back. What the guys would do is deliver and install, but they wouldn't reserve and do all of those things, the IP addresses, the MAC, onto the domain. So I had to learn how to do all of that. And you find people that come and say, "I do in IT, my Adobe is not working." And I'm there like, "Hi guys." Anyway, the thing you get across is I sit there with POs. POs are used to pay contractors, tenders, or whatever, right? It does not come from a salary side. It comes from a prospective side. There's a department, DVC, right? And I sit there and I sit with people's digitalized signatures. I sit with access to the ITSS staff portal. I sit there with access to how payments are done. And somebody asked me, do you think one salary is enough for you?
That's always the case, you know. I think you know, with many people not being familiar, they just think IT is just one thing. You all doing the same thing, all developers, you all cyber
Hackers.
people and stuff. And it's not the case. It depends on your specialization, on your field of work, and not everyone does the same thing. I mean, somebody might be in the IT space, but they know nothing about cyber security or
Exactly.
even support, you know.
Exactly. I mean, I didn't know anything about support until I had to, because I got hired and I was told, here's your project. And literally day one, and I was like, okay, let's just get to it. And I had to learn to do things. I knew how to do basic support, like unwiring my computer and rewiring it back, because that's where I thought the passion came from. But in terms of understanding that there's a difference in caliber, we also have different locations, even on the same campus. Well, for my campus, because it's bigger, it makes sense. For other campuses like Sosha and all these other campuses, all IT specialists sit in the same office. But in the Pretoria campus, you have basically the Pretoria West campus, because if I say Pretoria campus, it covers everything else. But in the Pretoria West campus, you have a building called Building 55, and that's strictly support. Yes.
Maybe you know, like, you can with that, like, maybe just not say much about like specifics.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just write, like, because you don't want to make it like the location and they really start
Makes
harassing you and
sense.
whatnot. So
Makes
yeah,
sense.
location wise, just remove that, and anything technical, just yeah, you know,
Okay.
yeah,
Makes
just.
sense.
Mhm.
But
But
we
yeah.
literally have like different facilities even on one place for all these different things. So if you want something that has to do with networking, you go to the networking department, which sits in a different building. If you want something to do with support, you go to a different department. But when it comes to all their heads and their bosses, they all sit in my corridor. So when the staff is there leaving wherever they are, I can't leave because I sit with the big bosses. The job.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it comes with the territory. When the higher you go, the closer you are next to power, the more accountability you have. I mean,
That's the
you know,
problem.
you know,
And
and I think.
it's not really a problem, but it's just, I don't know. I think it's privilege because not everybody gets to sit with people in that space, right? Because I sit with literally directors of all departments. So for me, I think there is some sort of resilience, maybe me being able to learn from all of them and not be a jack of all trades, but try be a master of one, maybe. And probably it
Really.
could be a bit of input into my life.
And you know what? I think sometimes a lot of young people, they want to be in position of power, decision. They want to sit with the decision makers. But yeah, what you just highlighted there is what they need to know, that the higher you go in terms of responsibility, the more money you want, the more business you want, the more time you'll have to sacrifice for yourself and sometimes even family time, because you have
Yeah,
more responsibilities. It comes with responsibility. It's not a free lunch where you look good, but it comes with the time that you're going to have to sacrifice for that job or for that business that you want to do and stuff.
that's true. But it's a lot of times, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I know we all just want to, you know, if we were allowed to just get paid and knock off anytime we want, hey, if you
Literally get
know,
paid to do nothing.
it would be nice, but hey, we gotta work.
Take,
And I
take.
guess life would be boring as well without work, without having to use our creativity. Because the
I
main
think
thing is, the brain
We were
needs to
having
work.
a conversation yesterday in the office. Sorry to disturb you, but we had a conversation and someone was saying that if we were all kids of rich people, right? If we were all, they made an example of one of the richest mine workers in South Africa, and or mine owners, and they did say that if we're all born from this particular person, we wouldn't see the need to actually live life and be able to use our brains because your brain was built, or rather, human was built to solve your everyday problems. Because if you sit and do nothing, you're most likely to get depressed, do wrong things, and fall into bad habits. So we do need to struggle in life for us to understand that this is what we came here to do, to live, and not to be on a boat that cruises. Well, once in a while, definitely, but not an everyday thing.
I think obviously the mind wants to be stimulated. I think creativity and sometimes the tough situations, they also stimulate our mind to think, come up with solutions. Because if we don't use our mind, that's where people get easily bored. You know, like they'll be like, I've reached my ceiling on this because I'm not getting challenged. Hence, people sometimes change jobs, or they want to go do business, or they want to change the line of business they are doing currently, or they feel like this school thing is not for them. They want to do other things because it's about challenging your mind. If your mind is just idling, man, that's why people end up getting into drugs, getting into other things, because that space that was meant to be used, or that time in your brain that was supposed to be used for to better yourself or to challenge yourself with new challenges, you take it two ways. You go into leisure time, you want to use it for pleasure, because now your mind is not challenged to do other things. Now you use your mind to just consume things in your body. The more consumption in your body, the more addictions come in. You open a door for addictions because you're just consuming. That's why even people that let's say some people who just sit and do nothing and just eat, sometimes they get addicted to food. Time they spend and they are addicted to food, they're overweight, they've got health issues because the mind is not stimulated to just sit and do one thing. If you challenge your mind to, like, you know what, let me take myself out of the comfort zone of where I am or what I do every day, it helps you. It helps to stimulate your mind. It helps your mind to think better. It makes your mind to be healthy as well. I mean, we need a healthy mind. We need a strong mind that can really use itself. I mean, our brains are very, I mean, man, look at the world, how much things have been done, how many things have been created. So many things have been created because somebody had to take time to think, to apply things, to test. I mean, in development, you're in development, so you know that those feelings. I mean, that life where at times you have no life, but you've got a project, you've got a budget, you've got a schedule that you need to meet. I mean, deadline. So that time your mind is going and you're thinking, oh man, well, how will I manage this? But the reward of finishing your project on time, on budget, and yo, man, that's the best feeling. I mean, the best feeling of being on budget, meeting your deadlines, this system coming alive to something that people worldwide are enjoying. It's the best feeling, especially for developers, guys who are doing software development and stuff, or web, any of those stuff. It's mind blowing how even this application that we're using now, it took some people to work on this, and it's really interesting, man. I see Redmond. Oh, Florence, you back? Yeah, Florence. We wanted you to join us. Tonya, Florence, even Redmond, if you're available, come and join us, guys. We can talk about Zambia. We're talking about Eswatini, South Africa, Mozambique. We touched a bit about on Zim as well, Zimbabwe. So if you guys want to talk about Zambia, since Florence is in Zambia, we would love to hear about Zambia. What's happening in Zambia? How's life there? Yeah, that's basically why we're asking you to join us. I've shared the link as well, Tonya and Florence. You can click on the StreamYard link, and then let me just share again, in case if you missed us. There it is there. So you can just click on that link and then join us and just let's have a conversation. We can talk about anything: boyfriend, girlfriend, relationships, I'm sure there's people who can guide us on that. Jolo, as they call it in South Africa. We can talk about cars. We can talk about careers, business. Let's talk, guys. Let's enrich one another. Iron sharpens iron. So, Mpo, for yourself, any plans to do business?
I'm looking into logistics. Yes.
Logistics.
Yeah, transportation of goods. My plan is to purchase truckers. I'm working on that. Yes.
Wow, inspirational, man. Yeah, so soon I'm sure we'll be having M tracking, M transport.
Definitely. Cross border.
Yeah, cross border tracking, eh?
Yes.
I like your idea that you're thinking the continent, you're thinking of Africa, you're thinking there's so many things that we need to be trading. When you talk about cross border, you talk about trade, and
Yes.
you know. So yeah, we can't wait for that baby to come. And whenever you feel free, or when you are ready to launch, you can speak to us as Swahili Nation, and we can also, assist in any way, anyhow. We'll have to discuss how we can also help you to launch if you wanna come looking for,
Definitely.
you know.
And
So
how we
this is
can
a
all
whole
profit from it, hey?
really
Yeah.
no.
I mean,
So
I know it takes one person to run a whole company, but obviously you need subordinates to assist you in so many places. So, and other people have much more experience than others. So why not share an idea and let's all profit from it?
definitely,
That's how.
definitely.
That's how. What I believe white people do, and not whites, but Indians. Have you seen how Indians? You've been to the township, right? You know
Hmm.
how not sure what nationalities they are, but the people that own shops in most townships,
Yeah,
they
mostly
literally own.
Pakistanis,
Sorry.
guys from Pakistan and
Yes,
Bangladesh.
yes. So what they do is they settle. When Ezra
And
has a
guys from
shop,
Ethiopia as well. In Africa, our Ethiopian brothers and
Ethiopians.
Somali
Yes.
brothers also
What they do
running
is
shops in South.
they settle into one shop. When one comes, they probably come Bali five or five of them. And when they settle, they make money as much as they can. And then in a month or 2 months down the line, they then have another shop opened for one of their brothers, and then the others would come. So that alone is generating wealth amongst each other and like spending wealth and not retrieving it. So like Lodium, you find 5, 6 families living in one house, and 10 years later, they all have their own houses because what they did was they all contributed to one person's growth and focused on one person. And when time was right and everything was sorted, the next person would get their profit.
Yeah, that idea, I mean, I've seen that. I mean, Indians have done it, the Pakistanis have done it, and also I see our Ethiopian brothers and Somali brothers that are also doing it, where they empower one another in terms of business. And I think if most Africans, if we were doing this, using the same model outside Africa, we'll have a lot of multimillionaires that are outside the continent and even now bringing more money back home. And we can build more capacity, build more infrastructure, build roads and stuff. Because it looks like the Asians have mastered that. I mean, if you look at even the Chinese, not also living the Chinese, how their business models are like, most of them, they live in their communities, and that's why it's easy for them to circulate money among themselves. Like if you go to Joburg, here in Joburg, you've got a lot of guys that have like this China Mall. There's all these places. When you see all those places, it's mostly a community of Chinese who live, who have business. Like it's like a business center, all owned by Chinese. So which means any customer that's coming there is buying from the Chinese guys.
From their
So
shops.
already circulating among themselves, you know.
That alone happens in places like your. I'm not sure if you've been to Marabastad, but I think that's something I picked up, that they have one shop that has everything, but they also have smaller shops with the same stock. So if you're looking to buy something, I went to buy carpets the other day, and they said to me, "Wait, we'll just go get them from our other shop." So they probably have like 3 or 4 shops in the same area, and it's not just one person. You'd find that they all belong to the same family. It's just that then you're given a responsibility to take care of your own stock and manage your own things.
Definitely. And look, you were buying from this shop, but they made sure that because they know a brother or family member who owns a shop that has something that you're looking for, they're not jealous to say, no, we don't have it, and not even tell you about the other person. They will say, wait here, let me quickly get it. They know that they don't want money to leave their society or their community. You know, they are making sure that money stays. I mean, if you didn't get that thing, you probably would have left and gone somewhere else. But now they make sure that your money stays there. You came here to buy something, you need to buy that thing.
True.
You know? So I think as Africans we need to, at some point we have to do that, because we've got the this free trade that was signed, treaty that was signed for all African countries to trade amongst one another. I know currently maybe policies and countries are still trying to figure out how they can make sure that we trade amongst each other, and it will also help us as a continent that money can circulate in Africa instead of money going out before coming back to Africa. Because if you look now, most of the cheap goods we're buying from the guys from Asia, your Chinese, your Indians and stuff, and money has to go out of Africa, come back to Africa, go out of Africa, come back to Africa. It doesn't even rotate amongst us, you know, amongst our communities and stuff.
Makes sense. That alone is a learning curve, because we're seeing, but what are we doing from seeing? You can watch something happen and not take action, but I think as old as we are right now, we're able to know and make decisions in the right way. I wouldn't mind taking a loan, knowing that it would help somebody and I will still get my money back and not tarnish my name in terms of credit bureaus and everything, but be able to know that even when it comes back, the next person wouldn't mind doing the same.
Definitely. I think once we reach that point where we can share, like where we know that okay, she deals with carpets, and Lindiwe deals with glasses, you know, and we look at how we can collaborate and make sure that we're not stepping on each other's toes, but we still make business. Like and we can maybe get a place where we can all sell our products.
But we all profit from. Ezra, I think that alone can also work in our field. I mean, you and I majored in 2 different things. We could open our own Silicon Valley, you know, in Pretoria even.
Definitely, you know, man, that's very important as well. Like what you said about like us as tech guys, that we can meet up and share ideas of how we can challenge the Silicon Valleys of the US and other places there. You know, I know that Cape Town, the Stellenbosch, they want to do, they call it what, the Cape, Silicon Cape or something like that. They're also trying to make sure that the Cape or Western Cape or the Cape Town becomes the
Silicon Valley of Africa.
Exactly. But it's not the only place. Remember, Kenya is also up there. They're also pushing their Silicon Savannah in Kenya. Kenya is called the Silicon Savannah. And they're building a city called, is it Konzo? What's the name of the city? There's a city they're building. It's going to be one of those cities where they're targeting all the tech high-tech companies and multinationals who come and set up offices there, and also new venture capitalists that will be set up there to grow and obviously expand and become big. So Africa is rising. I know South Africa, Cape Town have the Cape Silicon, the Silicon Cape.
Yes.
Kenya, they have the Silicon Savannah. I'm not sure about the one in Nigeria. I know Nigeria is also busy. They're also trying to do something like that as well. So, and Joburg as well, Johannesburg, they've also been trying, but Joburg is always shared with so many multinationals and different companies. Once you do something, a city, everyone wants to go there, different companies. You can't really just have one high tech place, you know. But let's see. I know Joburg also wants to have a part in it, but let's see how it goes. But a lot of countries are trying to do that, and others are doing just smart cities and all that. But in terms of being the tech hub of Africa, there's a lot of places. East is Kenya, South, I know Cape Town in South Africa, and then even Nigeria, I know they're also busy. And even Egypt, people are quiet on Egypt. I read a lot, but I see a lot of countries are busy. They're trying to do something for their countries and even for the country, you know.
I get it.
Just share this. Who's looking for the link? Sizzles. I've just shared the link again. If you want to join us, there's the link. Okay, yeah, there it is there. Yeah, I've just shared the link. If you want to join us, you can join us. And Neo Man, I don't understand, where is the problem? Someone doing business. I think we talk about business. There's no problem. I don't know if maybe you only catch us now, Neo Man. I don't understand your statement, but we just talk about business in general. We're not having a problem with somebody doing business. We're looking at business models of other communities, how they've been doing business. We're discussing that. If maybe you got lost somewhere, and if Neo Man, if you've got something that you want to share with us, you're more than welcome to join us. We are live currently on Swahili Nation. And as Regon Music said, please do not forget to like our live stream, share the live stream, and also subscribe to our channel, family. So subscribe to our channel. Let's keep the channel growing. Let's reach 300,000 subscribers. Let's reach 300,000 subscribers. Let it be our new goal in January, you know. Let us reach 300,000 subscribers. So yeah, boy, what you're saying is very important. We have to open another Silicon something there.
Silicon Pitori.
Yeah, that's a great name, by the way.
No, people won't be able to relate to it.
Yeah, definitely they will. I mean, yeah. Now that's a name. You must patent that name, trademark that name.
Silicon Pitori.
Yeah, I must go and register the name, trademark, patent, everything. It's yours, so that somebody doesn't come tomorrow, because you're in a public platform, a big platform. You never know who's watching. Maybe Bill Gates is watching us right now. It's like, what? Here's an idea.
You said maybe who's watching?
I mean, we've got people watching from all over the world. I mean,
yeah.
We've got guys,
but I want to catch that name. I think I heard something, so I just want to catch that name. You said maybe who?
Bill Gates. I said Bill Gates. Maybe he's watching.
I thought you used that Praetorian technician, that Praetorian guru that has 2 nationalities now. The one that went to University of Pretoria.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you mentioned his name.
No. I was just saying, like, you never know. You've got people, some influential people who watch us as well. So, and they can quickly rush. They've got lawyers on their speed dial. They'll be like, kip, kip, kip.
True.
Please, this name, make sure. So I'm saying that's why you need to, what's this? You need to really patent that name, trademark, register it, company, and then when you're ready, we're gonna look for funding. We're gonna do all the goods, you know.
Definitely.
Oh, this is a great idea. I see somebody here. Addis Ababa Live webcam. Maybe you can join us, Addis Ababa, the home of the AU. Sorry. So you can join us. This is also a nice. This is a great idea, by the way, Addis Ababa. What Addis is saying about why not provide a country pitching session so that we can use the platform for tourism and learning. Basically, we are also a knowledge-based platform as well. So, and tourism is also part of why we also talk about other countries. Hence, you never hear us talk about bad about other countries, this country's this country that. Always look at the positive side. That's for the newsrooms or the news outlets to publish the negative and whatnot. For us, it's about learning, and we've been learning, we've been teaching one another. So, Addis Ababa, you can join us and share more about this. I think it is a great idea about country pitching sessions so that we can even learn about each other's countries, because there's things, I'm sure you're in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa is in Ethiopia, obviously. You might be in Ethiopia. There's things that we can learn from Ethiopia as a continent, as a whole, each and every African country, or even people who are overseas, they can learn something from the Ethiopians. Culture, music, things like that, you know, even how they do business. They can teach us how they do business, and we can implement in our way of doing business and make it better. There's no one model that works for everyone. There's always different models that you always try and make sure that it can bring the best return on investment. So if he thinks that his idea is he wants to pitch those ideas, let's do that. Let's share those ideas. So Addis Ababa, please come and join us as well. Let's break this thing down, and yeah.
Ezra,
I guess, yeah.
can I please be excused? Oh, it was nice chatting with you after so long.
It is nice. It was nice chatting to you.
Don't be responsibilities. I live at home, so I've got responsibilities. Before I get kicked out, let me go do my chores.
No, Paul, it was nice chatting to you. Thank you very much for being here. On my first show after a while, you know how busy we are. And okay, I think since you're leaving, please do not be a stranger, Paul. Please join us more often. And
but let me know in time so I can also be able to turn on my camera, so I can also just be a familiar face to the people watching as well.
Yeah, definitely. Please do that.
Yeah. No problem then. Enjoy your session. And bye, everybody.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, Becca Meg, please join us. Let's see, you're trying to join from what? From your mobile device. Good hearing from you, my sister. Okay, yeah, I've just shared the link right now. Okay. So yeah, please join us, Addis Ababa. Let's join us. If you don't need to show your face, if like you saw the last caller or the person who had joined us, she didn't have to show her video. We need the voice. We need to hear you. That yes, you know. So please join us, Addis Ababa, and then let's see what we can do with regards to this idea that you're talking about. Country pitching session. Let's please care to share, join us, and then we can click the link, please. Becca Mac and Addis Ababa, please just click the StreamYard link. then just join us, and then we can maybe discuss this thing further. Because I think this is a great idea, what you just said. Or we can even set up some time, another session, where we can really just do the pitching sessions and about tourism and also knowledge-based information. So let's do that. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. But if you want to join us, I would really love to hear like just a small idea of where you're heading with this, so that next time we can really set up a proper stream, and then we can really break it down, prepare everyone who's going to be pitching their ideas, and then, yeah. So Beckerbeck or Addis Ababa Live. So I started sharing Addis, what's this now? I'm getting confused. Looks like it's Addis Ababa and, oh, okay. There's,
Hello.
hello, Addis Becca. How are you?
How are you? I'm frequent listener, but today I want to participate.
Good to see you.
Yeah. So I'm from Addis Ababa.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
So
Addis? Yes.
yeah, I will share this idea that I have been looking for a platform where all African citizens come together and talk about different aspects of Africa. So I hear you always discussing about the current trends, like the economy and everything, but it's not like document based or informative enough. Uh, it's motivating, but it's not like proper presentations and people with the background, with the right background that will equip us with the right information. So we talk about business opportunities, tourism, and different aspects. So what I think about is whenever I'm watching Swahili Nation, why not? For example, I'm from Ethiopia, so why don't I present about facts about Ethiopia and people ask uh, any questions based on the presentation uh, so that they can be informed with practical pictures, numbers, or practical information, right? So that they can come here, maybe they can join in or invest in the country or do whatever it is. For example, if I want to come, where are you from? Sorry, Pretoria,
I'm from South Africa.
South Africa. Yes. So if I want to know about your country, then I would like to see details. For example, if what is the current status in job opportunities, in education, in health wise, in living standards, for example, day to day living costs, or whatever it is that you can say, or the food type, or anything. So, if you can provide some specific day for each country so that people can apply and present so that they can inform. Did you get what I'm saying?
I think we've done that at some point. That's why we need more people. Like, for example, depending on what you're doing in Addis Ababa, if you've got like the figures, the stats of the tourism numbers in Ethiopia, the tourist sites, and you want to do a presentation regarding Addis Ababa or just Ethiopia in general, and maybe you work in the tourism space, you can still contact us, and then we can give you a slot where you can do your presentation, and then obviously we'll open the lines for people to um, come in, ask questions either on the comment section or even live. They can join the live stream, and then they can ask direct questions about, even question the numbers that you are claiming, if there's numbers that you need to claim, or certain things maybe that you might say that they don't agree with or they have a different view on. We have done that. We've asked some people who might be experts at times. And even now, when I'm making a call, like for example, I was asking, what's her name? There was a lady earlier who's based in Zambia, and I wanted information about Zambia. She's there. I think she moved from the US to Zambia. And now we wanted information from a foreigner's perspective, as someone who comes from the US, now living in Zambia. How's life there, and cost of living? These are the things that I was asking. That's why I've sent the link so that the person can come in and then they can share their experiences. And some experiences are obviously going to be subjective to an individual, and there's things that are now based on numbers and facts and analytics and stats and all that. But in general, if we just talk about your experience, like now I can ask you about Addis Ababa. From your perspective as somebody who stays and works in Addis Ababa, from and to another person might be different. You might be maybe and also certain things that affect our how we answer questions is also where we come from, our classes in society. You might be in the high end of society in Addis Ababa, or maybe the so-called rich side of Addis Ababa, and I can interview somebody who comes from the lower end of the society in Addis Ababa. They might tell me a different story. They're going to also differ from your lifestyle. You might say it's all nice, calm, and then somebody can say, yo, I want to leave, I want this, it's not good for me. So things like that. There's the facts, and there's also our own experiences where we need to share our experiences. So we can differentiate between an expert coming with the numbers or somebody who's in the tourism sector, an expert, or somebody who runs a tourism business. We can do that. And since you're in Addis Ababa, you can link us up with some of those people if you're not in the tourism space. So please do that. I'll even just ask
Yeah.
you something. How's Addis Ababa, by the way, today?
Well, today it's very sunny and beautiful, as usual, because this is the rainy season already finished. So now it's very. If anybody is living in the north or the south in a very cold weather, then they should pack and come to Addis because the next 3 or 4 months it's full of sunshine and very bright, and also there are many holidays and many special events. So I think maybe if anybody didn't know, just last week there was this Ethiopia Great Marathon, which is a 10-kilometer run, and many Africans and foreigners from many countries also they participated in that event. There are many outdoor events at this time of the year, so as it is Christmas. Yeah, actually, Ethiopian Christmas is actually different than other the Western Christmas, but there are continuous events going on. Even recently, there are also many conferences. For example, the International Internet Forum is currently going on in Africa, in Ethiopia. Sorry, in Addis Ababa. Sorry. So there are many events going on and many affordable hotels, and transportation is easy, very simple. So if you want to stay like for a week, you can easily manage and get by uh, without any difficulties. So another thing I just wanna talk about is also promoting my channel. Of course, so please go and subscribe if you want to see the streets of Addis. And currently, it is disconnected. Actually, it is the view that you are looking on my channel is the view from my office window. So,
Wow.
so it's very nice. It's the center of Addis Ababa where the city administration is placed. Um, so I think you can join. Anybody can come here, and I don't think there's a problem of language or communication because most of the people can speak a little bit of Amharic, a little bit of English. So if you know a few of English words, then there's no problem. You can come here. So that is it. Please subscribe to my channel, and of course, as you said, I want to participate and present. Uh, as you said, there may be different views, different classes, different economies, people coming from different backgrounds. But I strictly believe in numbers. Numbers don't lie. So if I present facts, then put that reference, then people will really get convinced. For example, if I say if you invest in the energy sector, it is very because my background is electrical engineering and I work in that sector. So if you come to Ethiopia in general, 65% of the population may have access to the grid, but the remaining off-grid unit is not yet energized, so there is no electrical system there. So if I say this, it will not promote very well. But if I present the numbers and also provide the perfect reference, then whoever is watching here will get the information. And definitely, if you have the skills and the right financial resources, then you can come in this. So that's what I'm saying. It's very important to present proper, promote Africa in a proper way. So I also invite many Africans who are watching this to come here and present so that the platform can grow. And I'm a great fan of Mika. Mika, that's her name. And also, so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thank you very much for the platform. Please subscribe. I have to reach 1,000 so that I can show you live events.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
wait, Alice, you got a YouTube channel, right?
Yes, yes. I'm not
Okay.
professional actually. It's just a startup, but I want to
No,
do it like,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Not worry about that. I want to. I want to check your channel, and I'm also going to ask the family to also support you and support your movement. Um, and we would love to have you again. I would love to host you again, and we can really have
Yeah,
a proper session
yes.
together.
Yeah, I want to invite all Africans to show their great city because the image in the Western or Asian or any other country about Africa is so different. It's always filled with forest or savanna or something like that. But we have cities,
Mm.
we have buildings, there are streets, there are improvements, so that people can come. And of course, if they want to go to the forest to see, visit other things, they can visit. But there is also a city, uh, and there's also one other person a YouTuber who came from China, I think, to promote Africa. Forgot his name. Uh, I think he can also, just like him. So we have to show the cities also, because also there are rural areas, but there is also a city. So if you go search for webcams, you can see there is a live webcam of every country, uh, especially the top cities like Paris, like New York, Washington, and in Japan, in China. No, I haven't seen China, but I have seen Korea. So they are promoting their lifestyle. They are promoting people to come and see their places. So I think live webcams show how peaceful life is going on in the city and how the day-to-day activities look like. So that's what I'm doing. But currently, maybe I need to have a license, so I'm processing that to continue. Yeah.
Yeah. Edis, please, can you share a link of your YouTube channel? Can you share your link and at least so that the guys can know about your channel and go subscribe and also support your movement? I think it's a great movement. Maybe if you can just send us a link or the name of the YouTube channel. Can you just share? Can you send it on the private chat?
Okay. 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 I'll share channel. So maybe I think there I have seen some webcam from Joburg. Have you ever seen that?
Pardon, you were saying what, Edis? I missed you there.
From South Africa. Is there
Yes.
any live streaming like a webcam for the city, any city?
The live streams I'm not sure about Joburg. I think Cape Town there is. I think I've seen one on YouTube where they sometimes, but it's more like a stationary camera, and then they just show the city, maybe like from
Yeah.
the mountain, the view, or something like that. But
Oh,
as for YouTubers who show the city, I think there are a couple of them, but not maybe popular. But I've seen some YouTubers that show the roads. They don't talk. Most of them is just the roads, the what do you call it, the city infrastructure and all that. But in terms of a real full YouTube channel, I'm yet to meet one. I'm sure there is. I've seen some property ones where guys are promoting properties and all that. But as for the city's tourism, not quite sure yet. We lost Edis. Edis, please, if you can rejoin us, because we need your YouTube channel. If you can share with the family your YouTube channel, and also maybe your email, that we can get in touch and we can have a proper live stream together. Then we can really talk about Edis, Ethiopia, the tourism market, and you can bring the numbers for us, and then it'll be great. I mean, having more now. A conversation where we have the stats and the facts on the table, instead of us just talking from just experience and knowledge of things instead of the actual numbers. Because Edis said she wants the numbers. She wants us to put in the numbers. We need to give the numbers. Yeah, Edis, can you share your YouTube link on the comment section, and even on the private you can. Oh yeah, okay, I got it. You can also just share your email, and then we can get in touch, and then we will have a live stream where we
yeah.
can discuss.
One more thing I forgot. Uh, so maybe I will change. I will reserve my email. I will send my email later. Or can you send
Okay.
me your email? Then I can. Can you share
Okay.
me your email? I don't want to show.
Okay. No problem.
So,
Mm,
one thing I forgot is that I always wanted to talk about this diaspora community. There are many Africans living outside of Africa that wanted to be at home, but they don't, they can't due to economy or due to work, or they have to finish their education or something like that. So this is also one of the reasons I want to promote live cameras, because I was abroad once and I wanted to see what the city looks like because sometimes when countries are in war, it feels like the whole cities are disturbed, or the whole when a country is in some sort of condition, bad condition, all the news that is displaying will display that image only, so that you feel like you cannot go back home and everything is in a mess. But it's not. Sometimes there are peaceful cities. There may be problems, but there are also peaceful cities. So, uh, by looking at this, the cities, people can be convinced that it's also a peaceful country. There are people working, there are people living there. So sometimes this is this is from two perspectives, from diaspora community and also from foreigners who are always imagining that Africa is in a mess. No, it's not. So, yes, there are some places who are in droughts, in challenges, in lack of water, but there are also people working, people sitting, looking at YouTube, watching. So, events happening, conferences. There are different activities also. So, uh, this is one of the things that we have to put in mind when we talk about Africa. The image that foreigners have different from the Africa that we know. We have to show that. Yeah.
definitely. And I mean, we have a lot. I mean, even today, earlier on this live stream, we have a sister called Florence Traveler. I'm not sure if she has a YouTube. I need to check her profile. Florence Traveler. She's also in Zambia. So I think it would be nice to have even people who've made the move from other countries outside the continent and made a home here in Africa, where they have a new life or they're traveling the continent. We want to also hear that perspective. And I was just checking your channel, by the way, Edis. Let me show you this. I just want to show the guys, family. Okay, I want to just share. Edis. She has a live webcam camera of Addis Ababa, the city of Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. So I'm just going to share something, her YouTube channel, just for you guys to see what she does. It's not like a vlog per se, but it shows you live visuals of the city, live as we are live now. Where is this thing? Let me see. Okay, this is her channel. This is Addis Ababa's channel. She's the one who initiated this thing that we need to have a pitching session, a business pitching sessions or idea pitching sessions from different countries, and really like discuss different things of our countries and stuff. So this is her channel. Addis, I've just put in your channel here right now. I'm just sharing your page. Just gonna share your YouTube page as well. to the family here. This is her channel, guys. Please also subscribe to her channel and just assist her to get the numbers high. Let's do this. So I've just shared this right now. This is Addis Ababa's channel. See, she has just joined us tonight. And she's the one who was saying, why not provide a country pitching session so that we can use the platform for tourism and learning? So please go and support her channel. I've just shared the link on the comment section. Go and subscribe to her channel. First subscribe to Swahili Nation, then go subscribe to Addis Ababa's channel. So, Edis, what's your future plans for this channel? What do you plan on doing for this channel? Where do you see the growth, and what do you want to do for this channel? What message are you trying to send out there for the people? Oh, we lost Edis again. She was in, and then we just lost her. I'm not sure if she's having trouble with her network or what's happening, but this is her channel. She does the live webcam of Addis Ababa. So there's some questions that I wanted to ask her, but then we lost her. Hopefully she'll reconnect with us again. Then she can answer us and give us some answers regarding her channel. I think it's a great channel. This is Addis live. For those you traveling to Addis Ababa without virtually you're traveling. You can see this is the streets of Addis, you know. So the day you go, you know where to look, which places to go for. I mean, where to sleep and all those places. So let's hope she'll reconnect with us and then she can update us, because I had some questions. Okay, she's back online. Edis, I'm still sharing your YouTube channel, and I've been
Yes.
asking the people to subscribe to your channel. And I had a question for you, and my question was, what is your mission for this channel? What do you want to put out there? What message are you trying to send to the people in the continent and those who are outside the continent?
Yeah, actually, this area is the place called Piazza. This is the center of Addis Ababa. So I wanted to show that, as I said before, uh, for for Africans, for the diaspora community, and also for the foreigners, that it's a peaceful city, even if currently the country just recently went into the peace agreement. But even before, even during the war, the people are working in day-to-day life is peaceful, and I wanted to promote that. Just below this area, you can find uh, uh, a roundabout of where there's a reminder of Adwa. You know, maybe how Ethiopia is independent country and how defeated the Italy, how Ethiopia defeated Italy. So it's just a reminder of a free country and what we can do if we are uh, in a land such as where we can decide on our own, make our own decisions, uh, and I just wanted to promote for the channel that to promote Ethiopia and Addis Ababa and how peaceful it is. But as for the the continuity of this channel, I wanted to people to come here to chat and also listen to maybe a speech or sound music. So I'm still figuring out where it's going to go, but I wanted to show that. what can I say? Your question was what you are planning, right?
Yes, like your
Yes,
intention
yeah,
and the message. But I get where you are heading, and I think it's a great initiative. And I'm sure if you can do different like views of the city,
yes,
it'll
yes,
also be great to, like, let's say on a Monday we see maybe the African Union section, headquarters section, or the street there, and another time you show us a certain part of, like,
yes.
different parts of the city, the life camps.
Yes, yes, that's the plan. Actually, as I said, this season is where many events are happening. So most of the events, this area is going to be very busy. It's very going to be crowded by people. So that's why I chose this place. It's the center of Addis Ababa. So there is also Mescal Square and other areas. So yeah, I'll take your comment and also want to show many places. The other point I wanted to promote is about choosing the channels that we watch because there are many misinformative YouTube channels. But for example, if I'm watching Swahili Nation, then I'm promoting African view or a better thing than watching other things or watching other false news or other channels because I'm promoting some value, I'm creating a value, right? So I want to also advertise and push people to support channels that are providing good, positive image of Africa. That's very
Exactly.
important. Yes. So
Mm.
let's support each other. That's one of the points. And let's be creative and use our own outputs. So
Mm.
yes, that's what I wanted to say. But in regards to the previous concept that the initial concept that about pitching our country. So when we currently, I joined this YouTube discussion just by accidentally. I didn't plan it, but it turned out to be very good. But if we prepare well and if we promote, maybe if I don't know about Johannesburg or Pretoria or Johannesburg, then today will be the day I know about that country.
Mm.
Just like that, for example, if you come to Addis Ababa, now you know about where to look at Piazza, what's going on in Piazza at the center of Addis. Is it raining? Is it okay? Is it traffic jam? Oh, you can just look at it. So this is just one information for you. This is one positive thing. So just like that, we promote whatever is going on in our community in a positive and supportive way to each other, then it is very good for everyone. Maybe I will share you by email the idea that I have just discussed because I have previously tried to contact many people and they didn't accept it. So maybe this could be a good platform if you look at the slide and make it like official events. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Thank you very much. And you're not the only YouTuber tonight. We've got Florence, and my bad for saying Florence is from the US. Apologies
Mm,
for that. Apparently, Florence Raymond Music just corrected me here. She's from Zambia. She has a YouTube
Yeah.
channel as well. Please, family, subscribe to her channel, like, follow her. I mean, give her all the support. It's not hard,
Have
it's
you,
not easy work. I understand even Addis Ababa. It's not easy when you've got work and you're also trying to build Africa by bringing the positive things about our continent. So please support all these YouTube channels that are really building, that have a positive message, and they're trying to make sure that Africa is represented well everywhere in the world. So please support all this channel, Florence channel and Addis Ababa, and other positive channels as well. And even this one, Swahili Nation, start there,
yeah. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. So I have to leave now. Keep on doing what you're doing and watch Africa. So it's growing, it's improving, and this generation we see a lot of changes regardless of all the negative impacts. So goodbye. Ciao.
Really appreciate your presence. Alice, a lot of people do not, they come and sometimes, um, they become shy, they come here and then they don't want to, um, they'll comment, but they will be scared to even come and promote their channel. So any platform, and it doesn't have to be a YouTube channel that you need to promote with us. Any program or any product, maybe you've got a product, you've got a business that you're launching, and you want to come here and share your ideas and you want to share your products with the world, please get in touch with us and then we can take it from there. So do not. Let me see something here. Just trying to connect something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so family, it's been great being here, and it's been a while, man, and it's good to interact with people with ideas stuff. I think maybe the weekly recap is just gonna fall away. We're gonna just do sessions. We're gonna have pitching sessions, business sessions, tourism sessions. We're gonna have just different sessions, music sessions as well. So we're gonna just do different content, and different people will come. I mean, anyone, even if you are at home, you've got a product, you've got a business, you've got an idea, you've got an app, and we're still waiting for Sam. Sam was supposed to come and launch his app. He's got an app coming, and he's been really, he's been really. What's happening here? Oh my God.
How you doing, buddy?
Damn, man. Yo.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a great
yeah.
surprise, man.
I know. How are you, man?
What up? Professor
I
Guru
just,
in the house,
yeah,
family.
yeah. I just saw you, so I just have to react,
Yeah, man. Yes, you know why?
Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, man, pushing.
What's
It's,
happening?
it's been it's been busy, but
Yeah,
we're still doing God's work, man. We're still pushing.
yeah,
The
yeah. I
work
can see that. I
continues.
can see that. Yeah.
Your side?
Yes, everything is good. Last time, I just saw Mika on TV or something like that. So I said
Yeah,
yeah. So I have to just holler to him. So yeah, I caught up with him.
yeah,
Yeah, I think he was
yeah,
here
man.
like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, Prof. Guru.
How are you, man? How's it going with
Hey,
you?
man. I'm just happy to see you, man.
Yeah, likewise, likewise, man. Yeah,
Man, Prof.
it's
It's
been
been
a
a
while,
while.
right? I know, I
Yeah.
know.
And how's
So,
things your side? How's Ethiopia? How's business? How's things outside?
yeah, things are good, going good. Yeah. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was
Yeah.
just,
The battery's
sitting.
yeah. The battery's low. Let me recharge and then let me get back to you. Okay?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wait for you, Prof. Guru.
All right, all right. Yeah.
Wow, man. What a surprise, man. Man, this is nice. This is good, man. I miss this family. These are this Professor Kuru, guys. For those who don't know Professor Kuru, we started like together with the Swahili Nation and One Africa. So, wow, man, it's always a pleasure seeing Prof. Kuru. Yo, I can't wait to see even Prof. Ezra. I know he's been away, he's been busy, he's got his own project that he's busy doing somewhere there in the States. And once he's done with this project, we want him here. He must come and also just present his project. He's got a lot of development stuff that's coming. Hopefully he'll come one of these days, and we'll do a reunion on Christmas. So wow, Professor Kuru. Hey. Well, Marit, thank you. Man. Yeah, I woke up early. Sometimes people, you should always surprise people. When they expecting you sometime, you should come at a certain time. So I knew if I came yesterday, you've been expecting me, be like, he's coming. So yeah, but I had other issues. I had other things that I needed to sort out. And I said, early in the morning, I'm an early bird. I'll get there and surprise the family. So yeah. Wow, you on holiday, Marit. So you enjoy quality family time. I see. Who else? Tonya. Also, please come and join us. I mean, we can talk about your channel because I think you've got a YouTube channel as well, Tonya. Let's do that. Sizzles as well. Sizzles Diaries, come and join us, guys. It looks like tonight we've met a lot of YouTubers. So, I mean, Sizzles, come and join us. Let's talk about your channel. What is it about? Let's collaborate. Let's work. Let's make money. Let's talk. Please come. Let's talk about your channel, Sizzles. Tonya and Florence as well. So, Sizzles Diaries. Please come through. From Namibia. Wow, beautiful country, Namibia. Yeah. Also one of the peaceful countries, by the way, in Africa, even in the world, one of those countries that are well run and very peaceful. And safe. Wow.
So the lie began from the very beginning of time, right? And I can ask you one question right now. What does history tell us you about Africa? Who discovered Africa? If you write right now on Google who discovered Africa, you find out that is one white man that he came and discovered Africa. And you can ask yourself that how can you discover a place that already exists? How can you discover a place that people already live in that place? It is impossible, but that's what the history tells us, That's what people believe about Africa, that it was discovered by a white man. This guy, he came, and then he went back, he gave a report, and then the next we know is colonialism, because those guys, they sat somewhere to divide Africa like a piece of cake, because they discovered it, they own it, it belonged to them. But that is us. We discovered, we're the first people to know. And today you have a lot of people around the world that they think that Africa was discovered by them.
Yeah, family, we're still live, we're still live, we're still live. Man, it's great. And I just had a, Prof. Kuru just, embraced us with his presence. Man, that's family right there. That's family, that's family, that's family. So, but yeah, family, I was just talking about some of the people, or some of the YouTubers. Sizzle's Diaries. I need to check your channel, Sizzle's Diaries, Florence. But it would be nice if you can join us and just share about your channel, because it's not easy for us to just speak about your channel without you having to give us what's happening there. Because Edis came in today, she explained her channel, what is it about and stuff. And then I would really love Sizzles to join us, and then from Namibia. And then she can just tell us more about her channel and what is it about, her audience, her message. Let me just check those channels, because I'm now told this is the channel. This is the channel. Diaries. Yeah, go and subscribe to those channels as well. Go and subscribe to those channels. Go and subscribe to those channels. Sorry, family, I got disconnected somehow. Oh, okay. No, I get it. Sizzles Diaries. Oh, Sizzles. If possible, I don't know how we can get a hold of your email or something. You can send us an email or your WhatsApp number, but preferably an email for now. Cell phone numbers and all that, we can do that later on. And we can maybe organize on how we can do a live stream. Maybe we can go live on all the platforms, your platform, our platform, and all the other platforms that we hear today, or all the other YouTube channels that, hosts that were here tonight. So maybe we can do that. We can go live, all of us, all at the same time. Okay.
ነው ስለ ኢትዮጵያ ተናግሮ ስለ ኢትዮጵያ ጉዳይ አውርቶ ስለ ኢትዮጵያዊ ጉዳይ ተከራክሮ የማይበቃው በዚህ ምሽት እድል የነበረው ነው። አንድ ደቂቃ የሆነ ነገር ይበል እድል ነበረው ሰዓታችንን ለመቆጠብ ነው። It's your turn.
Thank you so much, first of all. It's such a privilege to be here in this historical place and amazing people. It has always been my dream to, come to Ethiopia. I've been dreaming for this moment for like 2 years. And one of the questions that people, they always ask me is, why do you love Ethiopia? And, and I'm going to try to answer 2 questions that maybe even you guys, you have that question for me right now. Why do I love Ethiopia? Ethiopia is Africa. I don't need to know you. I don't need to understand you. I don't need to see you to love you. I simply love Ethiopia because Ethiopia is Africa. And I love Ethiopians because Ethiopians are Africans. So because of you, I exist. And because of me, you exist. The second question, why do I love Africa? I love Africa because I'm African. There is no one else to love Africa except me. There's no one else to protect Africa, to defend Africa, except me, because I'm African. It's my pride, it's my heritage, it's my nature, it's in my blood. I have African blood in me. We might be speaking different languages, we might be like wearing different clothes today. I look like Habesha here. We might be eating different food, but the fact that you're African and I'm African, I love you. Ethiopians are people who are so proud with their culture, with their food, with their heritage, with their people. When I came here, I was really amazed. I think every other African nation should learn from Ethiopia how much they love themselves. They love what they have. And the same spirit that you guys have for your country, you guys you have for your culture, the same spirit we should have for Africa. When you go abroad, nobody call me Tanzanian. They call me African. And whatever I do, they don't say, Mika did this. They say, African, that African guy has done this and that. So I represent Africa. You represent Africa. We represent Africa. That's the reason why we're here today. That's the reason why we should love one another. That's the reason why we should protect one another. That's the reason why we should stand for one another. Because if you fail, I fail. If you don't have peace, I don't have peace. If you die, I die. And if you survive, I survive. And that's what we need. We need people who love Africa with everything they got. Because out there, nobody loves Africa. And it's my responsibility. It's our responsibility to love Africa, to defend Africa with everything we got. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I would like to thank Arts TV.
This is one of the speeches that I always use almost on all my live stream because it carries so much of what we're trying to do, why we love Africa, why we're doing this. There's a lot to it, you know, and also taking the inspiration of the people of Ethiopia, their love and their culture and their support. I mean, it's been really, really amazing. And as you all know, the African Union headquarters are in Ethiopia. And I can go on about this, but as a people, I'll be closing very soon, family. So as a people, just something that was just placed in my heart right now to just share with you, like something from my heart to you guys about what we need to be doing, like going forward, and what we need to be striving for in the coming year, and even now what we have, because the only moment we can control is what we have here now. So let's all make sure that we get our priorities in order. Let's check our priorities. Let's make sure that everything that we're doing, we have a purpose why we're doing it. It should not be the case of it's just for money, but it should be, money should be one of, but not the main thing. And in everything that we do, let us think of the greater continent, the whole continent. Let's think of the human race. Let's think of the millions of people that depend on us, or that may depend on whatever actions that we do. And if we're given a task, or we're given an opportunity to do something, there'll always be challenges, but let us not do it from a point of greed, but let us do it from a point of us, not I. Everything is about I. Let's remove the mentality of I all the time. Let's always have the us in mind, the us in mind, the us in mind. Let us always have the us in mind, because, you know, one decision can affect countries. Decisions that are made every day by leaders, by people, by fathers, mothers, kids, that will affect them in the coming years. So in every action that we do, let us always think of us. How is it going to affect my family? How is it going to affect the next person? If I take something from people, how is it going to affect them? If I'm given a task to build a road and I don't build the road, and I take that money, it's about and I blow that money, buy cars, whatever, and I look flashy, I look good, but the greater society suffers. What's the point of that? Let's always think of our continent. Let's always think of our people, that we need all the things that you need, I also need. If you need water, I need water. Do not think if you've got water in your house, that doesn't mean that it means the next person doesn't need water. Let's always think of us, the things that combine us, that make us the human race, that makes us people. Let's always build those things and make sure they are all in order. The reason, one of the reasons why we are not progressing as a continent is because there's the I mentality of I and my family, just me, my family only. As long as we eating well, we have a roof over our shelter, that's it. But let us think our actions at work and in our businesses. Let us think of the people that are affected by certain decisions that we might make. And if we are given responsibilities as leaders of countries, as leaders of our communities, as leaders of our homes, let us take that role serious and make sure that we deliver and everyone gets satisfied with our work, or everyone gets something out of what we are doing, or out of the responsibility given to us. And let it not be about just like greed. Let's remove greed out of this. Rewards will always be there. Rewards will always be there. But let's make sure that the task at hand for us to build this continent, we do not lose focus on that. Or else we will still be talking in 50 years' time the same things that this generation is talking about. So let's try to build our beautiful continent. No one will do it for us. No one will do it for us. It's up to us to do it for ourselves. And we need to really ask for wisdom, really need God's wisdom in all that we're doing so that we can really achieve this thing. But we need to remove the greed in our hearts. So just something that I just felt to share with everyone, that let's build, let's all build, let's all be pro-development, let us all be pro-Africa, let us help our continent, let us help even in the diaspora. I mean, the Caribbean, they still need a lot of development. They are not where they are supposed to be. We need to be building, we need to be making sure that our priorities are in order. Let's make sure our priorities are in order. So just something that I felt to share today, like, yeah, let us do that. Let's continue doing that, And I know a lot of people are doing a great work. They're working hard. They want the best for their countries. They want the best for their families. They want the best for Swahili Nation, for everyone. So let's continue doing the good work, and not lose focus, or not lose the strength, especially around this time. It's also at a month, especially if, okay, the Ethiopian calendar is another, they're using a different calendar, but it's, if you're using this calendar that's popular, we need to get to a point where it's time to also reflect on what needs to be done in the coming year, what we need to fix, where we need to be applying our resources and our energy into. Let us do not just take this time just to be merry, drink, eat, and be with family only, but let us also reflect of the coming year, what we need to do, what we could not do this year. Let us push forward, and do not lose hope if you didn't achieve your goals in this year. You've achieved certain things that you've achieved. Maybe it's not your top priority. You are not high on your list as things to achieve in this year, but do not lose hope. Continue to, and do not rest now and think, because I missed out this whole year to do this. Maybe it's time to do it now. You never know, that goal can be achieved in the coming month. So do not lose hope. Continue working, continue doing what you need to do, continue getting inspiration, continue learning, continue reading. We can only get better if we get knowledge. We acquire knowledge, we apply knowledge, because there's acquired knowledge and there's a time when you need to apply the knowledge you've learned. And knowledge, to apply knowledge, comes in many forms, So let's do that, family. Let's do that. And yeah, just do not lose hope. Do not lose hope. Do not lose focus. I don't know if you guys saw the Swahili Nation's banner. Let me see here. Okay, I'm just gonna share this. I'm gonna share something here now. Where is it? Swahili Nation. Commitment and consistency. Like, it's one of those things that His Excellency Mika has been talking about, the One Africa, One Passport, commitment, consistency in all that we're doing, So it's just one of those slogans that currently we are using as One Africa and as Swahili Nation. So please, family, another thing is, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, do not forget to share, do not forget to join our YouTube membership programs, and support this channel. Continue supporting this channel in any way. Comment, joining the live streams. Those are very important, because it also gives us the motivation and the joy that what we're doing is not in vain and the message is getting out there. So yeah, please always be mindful that we love you, and we really, really, really want to learn so much. There's so much that we all have something to give. No one came into this earth with nothing, and we all have something to give. So let us do that. If you've got knowledge in anything, technology, you've got knowledge in business, it's maybe time to come to Swahili Nation and let's say, and share your ideas and share your knowledge that you've acquired over the years that you think you can teach So please join us. Tonight, I think Biggie will be in. I'm not sure yet, but we should be having the diaspora talk tonight. I might also join later on. I might join again, and I might go live again. So you never know. You never know. You never know. I might be coming back again, live later on. Have a live stream. Maybe I'll have Professor Kuru here. I'll have His Excellency Mika. I'll have Biggie. I'll have Tenzin. I'll have Marie. I'll have everyone here. You know, I miss the whole family. It's been a minute. It's been a while, but all is well. And we thank God that we can still come and do this live streams. Apologies to the family who've been looking forward to seeing us, who've been looking forward to joining our live streams, and who've been really saying, hey man, why are you guys not going live? What's happening? We've just had a lot. I mean, most of us had other projects that we had to really commit to. Hence, we've not been coming live. So apologies for that. But we promise to continue giving you the good content, and also maybe see more other faces, seeing new faces as well coming to do live streams. Welcome them, support them, work with them, collaborate with them, please. Though, you know, when you see another face you're not familiar with, come and join, listen, at least learn something. Sometimes it's not about talking, but it's about also listening. There's time to listen. As the Bible says, there's time for everything under the sun. So there's that time sometimes you just come and listen to somebody and hear what they have to say, learn from them, or log in and also just contribute your part. But from my side, I think I'm going to close, and so that maybe later on I can come and join you again, family. I've really missed being here. You know, even last week I was supposed to come in, but and I told the team what happened to me. I was very tired because I had traveled for I had a trip outside town, so I went somewhere, but I had a long drive, and I had to go in and come back the same day. So coming back, I arrived home late, and so I was very tired, hence I could not come in and do the show. But this December, chances are you're gonna see me more often. I might be live more often, almost every day, not every day, but you'll see me more often. Let me just put it that way. God willing, we shall do it more often. So so welcome everyone who will be joining us. If you see a new face, come in here, support them, welcome them, make them feel at home, and that's how things should be, you know. So let's do that, please. Alice, we've got a WhatsApp group. We do have a WhatsApp group. Just need to check. Just currently, I don't have my. Where is this thing? Man, we do have a WhatsApp group. Just trying to get the links. So I'm just going to share the link. Here's our WhatsApp group. So you can join our WhatsApp group at this. Just share our WhatsApp group. Then you can come a member there. We can have discussions there. So family, from my side, and Swahili Nation family, the One Africa family, we love you. Keep well, keep watching, keep supporting, and till we meet again, I love you. And I'm gonna just close with prayer, and then it'll be shalom from us. And then let's meet again later on with Biggest Show or myself. I'll see. And not forgetting tomorrow, when Tezi, the Hidden Hand, it's still on. He's back as well. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. East African time or 8 p.m. Central African time, join Wenda Tezi tomorrow. And again, tonight, Biggie, the Diaspora Talk, 9 p.m. East African time or 8 p.m. Central African time. He'll be here, with the Diaspora Talk. Join them, join him, join Biggie, and join Wenda Tezi. And today, for those who are waiting for Tenzin, I think Tenzin, she had other commitments today. We're not going to have the African Traditions show, but you never know. Yeah, but so far, it's the biggest show, the Diaspora Talk, and tomorrow, when Tezi, the Hidden Hand show. So join them. So, yeah. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this night. Thank you, Father, for being with us. Thank you for your mercy. Thank you for your grace, Lord. Thank you for our brothers and sisters that joined us today, Lord. Thank you, Father God, for your protection. As we are leaving this place, we pray, Father God, that we shall all be protected until we meet again. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. From my side, it's shalom. Till we meet again. Let's talk. Continue supporting Swahili Nation and One Africa movement. Oh, something I wanted to play as well, but
But for today, I'm going to read a little speech that we wrote. And this will give you a full picture of what we stand for, where we are, and where we are going. It is indeed an auspicious occasion, a great honor and privilege to be here with you today to launch and celebrate a nations of union, One Africa. Swahili Nation One Africa is a global initiative founded to unite Africa, explore the abundant opportunities of growth that exist throughout the continent, harmonize ideas, and best steps to harness these for the benefit of both the young and old generations. To date, Africa remains a continent that is, yet is still the poorest in the world. There are numerous internal and external factors that causes this dissonance. The World Bank estimates that by the year 2050, sub-Saharan countries will be home to more than 1 billion people, half of whom will be under 25 years. This demographic stands the best chance at transforming the continent. The most dangerous poverty of all is mind poverty. Colonizers paralyzed Africa decades ago using the education system. The imperialists to date use the divide and rule principle. Africans have for decades been turned against each other. The family unity in Africa, which served a pivotal as a building block of human behavior and society at large, where formative values and respect and responsibility were instilled by parents of the social order, is now disintegrating. Should we sit back and continue complaining while cursing the neo-colonialists? My people, eradicating mind poverty in Africa starts by acknowledging our history, being aware of the present, building on the future, and learning from our mistakes. My people perished and being destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Knowledge remains the biggest challenge we face as Africans. Even with little knowledge we possess, partly our minds have been brainwashed and misinformed. The divide and rule approach of the colonialists remain prevalent even in the current times. Africa, we have allowed ourselves to be divided along with tribes, religion, skin color, clans, ethnicity, amongst others. One Africa, we declare our diversity is our strength. We embrace unity in diversity. Generations behind us are silently pleading for direction. The time is now to reconcile with ourselves, neighbors, and the whole continent. It will be a long road to healing, but in solidarity, we break away from the chains of division and walk the path to freedom. As we forge through this era of technological revolution, Africa should concurrently embrace transformative global trends, especially targeting our education policies. We should create tech corners and replicate across the continent to acquaint professionals in Africa with different trends on education and technology aimed at connecting them with the rest of the world. Unity, peace, and love run a resounding aloe. These three sum can only come through initiative that promote equality of opportunity. Africa is the world's youngest continent with 60% of its population under the age of 25 years. Africa is an envy of the globe, accounting for 19% of the globe youth population. Let us tap into the readily available labor force of the young men and women and detract them from joining extremism. Free them from taking risk journeys across Mediterranean Sea and from appalling conditions and inhuman treatment some experience in the Gulf region. We need to harness the potential of our young people. World Bank estimate that 40% of youth who join extremism are motivated by economic inequality. The exodus of our youth